Before I get started, I do want to say, because I am going to be showing you some close-ups, and I know there's going to be comments about my facial hair. I am letting it grow out. I want to show you guys how I remove my facial hair, and so I'm saving that for a different video, so just don't mind my mustache. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta, and today, oh my god, my eyelashes are getting together. Okay, today I will be showing you guys how I apply my foundation. Obviously, you guys probably read the title, and I do not do anything special, but I do want to show you the way I apply it. But first, if you guys are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button before we get started. Let's try to show this video a lot of love, a lot of likes, and comments down below. So comment down below what your favorite foundation is at the moment. I will share with you guys my favorite foundation at the moment. But first, the most important thing before applying anything else is applying foundation. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Cosmetics Daily Hydration Moisturizer with SPF 15. So it's good for the summer. And it's also perfect if you just want to wear this alone, no foundation. If you're just going to the beach and don't want to wear any makeup at all, it gives you a very nice glow, as you can see. Another cream I've been applying under my eyes day and night is this BareMinerals Skinlongetivity Vital Power Eye Gel Cream. I don't wear it every night and day. I try to apply it as often as I can, but I definitely do apply it if I'm gonna wear makeup because my under eyes can get very dry, and this helps to keep your under eyes very moisturized. Now you just let that sink into your skin before you apply the foundation. Oh, but first I'm going to color correct. Actually, I didn't even get that palette. Okay, to color correct, I'm gonna be using this Coastal Scents Concealed Palette. As you can see, I don't really get dark circles. Sometimes I do, but they're not that noticeable, but I know there are a lot of people that want to conceal their dark circles. So here's what I recommend. Well, what I use is the yellow one because, like I said, I don't have dark circles, so this one will just help to brighten up my under eyes. Hold on, let me apply this first. I'm using the Anastasia A4 brush to apply it. I always use any flat brush. I'm gonna do one side and then leave the other side like that so you guys can see the difference. I like to blend it out with my finger. But yeah, I see a lot of girls with my skin tone or lighter skin tone use a red lipstick or a very dark and bright orange to conceal their under eyes. But the orange and red color correctors are used to conceal dark circles, but it depends on your skin tone. Like, if I were to have dark circles, I would have to apply the peach color corrector, but if you have a darker complexion, you would have to use a darker orange or a red concealer. Now that I blended it out, you can see that it's brighter and better. Of course, I'm not going to leave it like that because it's too yellow, but with the foundation and concealer on top, it will look brighter than this side. Oh, and also having an eye cream under your eyes really helps too. It helps the products apply a lot smoother and better. And you also want to use just a very thin layer, because if you keep adding more and more, like I'm gonna have this and then the foundation and concealer on top of that and then the powders, then it's gonna look very cakey. So you want to apply everything as thin as you can. And of course, there are a lot of ways to color correct and apply foundation and everything, but this is just the way I like to do it. The next thing I'm gonna do is color correct the redness on my skin, and for that I'm gonna use the green color corrector. I'm gonna grab the same palette, same brush, and you might not be able to see it on screen, but I'm gonna try to zoom in so you guys can see the redness I have around my nose and on my forehead. But today it's actually not that bad. Sometimes I have it a lot worse. Like, I have the redness like all the way over here. It gets very red. But right now it's not bad. I'm actually very surprised it's not that red on my forehead. This next step is something I like to do, but I don't like doing it that often. But sometimes I like to apply translucent powder on top of wherever I put the color corrector. And that's because when I apply my foundation, I notice sometimes that the color correctors kind of like mixes in with the foundation and it moves around. I guess it depends on what color corrector you use. I just apply a little bit. And finally, moving on to foundation, I'm going to use the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundations. I mixed these two, I get the perfect shade with these two, so I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna get the first foundation and apply some on the back of my hand. And then I'll apply just a little bit of this one, which is it's lighter than the first one I applied. I'm gonna get this brush and just mix those two together. To apply it, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge. This comes with a silicone sponge, but I don't use that one. This one's one of my favorite sponges to apply my foundation or concealers, along with the beauty blender. So what I do is just get a little bit, like this much on the sponge, and then on a different spot of my the hand, I try to like take it off, or not take it off, like spread it onto the sponge. Because if I do that right here, I'm going to pretty much get the whole foundation that I have right there, and I don't want to do that. I just want to start with a little bit So I just do that and then apply whatever is left on the sponge onto my skin. And this helps to, you just start off with a thin layer of foundation. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the sponge and then apply it somewhere else. I don't like using brushes because I don't like how it leaves like streak marks. And I always end up going over the foundation with a sponge anyway, so why even use a brush in the first place? For me, this is just the best way to apply the foundation. And yes, this is my favorite drugstore, well, one of my favorite drugstore foundations. The other one is this Loreal, which I know I've talked about in a few of my videos. The coverage is just amazing. They're very blendable and buildable if you want more coverage. You see, this is why I love this foundation. I just applied a very thin layer and it's already looking so good. I'm gonna apply the concealer really quick and then move on to how I set my face. I'm using the Loreal Infallible Pro Glow concealer. So I obviously didn't use this concealer to give it the glow because I obviously used a matte foundation and I'm going to put a mattifying powders right on top of that. But I like this concealer because it really brightens up the under eyes. It helps with that a lot because it has a yellow undertone, just like the corrector. So now to set the concealer, I'm going to use this Covergirl Clean Professional Loose Powder. It's the one I've been using for a long time now. If you don't want the cakey look or the heavy feel on your skin, I don't recommend you use the sponge to apply the powders. What I do recommend for you to use is a brush. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Cosmetics blush brush. It's what I use for almost everything. But anyways, this is perfect to apply powders under your skin or under your eyes. So I'm going to get some of the powder, but since it's a loose powder, you do get a lot of that. So I just tap the excess off. Before that, I'm going to make sure the concealer is nicely blended. I like to use this little sponge from Beauty Blender. It's the All About Face Kit. It just helps to blend out the under eyes, the little creases you get. And now I'm going to apply the powder, and I like to tap it on there. I'm going to get a little bit more powder and just put a little bit of that on the sides of my nose. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use this powder that I got from a Japanese store. I did do a trying Japanese makeup. If you guys would like to see that, I'll have the link in the description box below. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush and just tap some very lightly around my, or I don't think this is lightly, but I'm just applying it all over. Try not to use a lot. Well, here you have the after. Like I said, there are different ways to apply foundation. I hope this video helped you guys. It's not so cakey, right? Let me know in the comments what you think. And I used all drugstore products. Well, not all, except for the under eye cream and some brushes, I think, but it's very affordable. If you have any requests for any video, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below what your favorite foundation is. And before you leave, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe if you are new to my channel. I do upload English videos every Wednesday and Spanish videos every Friday or Saturday. So hit the subscribe button and share this video if you like. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye!